this is Sarah with Longevity. I'll be taking you through a mat Pilates workout using the gray ball in your fit kit. We're going to be starting with some squats standing. So first finding your alignment, making sure your hips are right over your heels, your ball is in front of the chest. We're going to start by bending those knees and straightening the legs. Good. Shifting the weight back and adding the arms onto this. So we reach the arms straight out, find some length in the spine, and then exhale, stack up, squeeze the ball, open up the chest. Inhale to reach, exhale to stack up. Trying not to arch that spine here as you do this. Last two. One more, inhale, reach. Exhale, stand all the way up. The ball is now coming between the quads, still keeping a narrow stance. Hands in front of the chest, bend those knees, and straighten the legs. So we're squeezing those glutes and quads. Every time you straighten, squeeze the ball. For 3, 2, one more. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten all the way up. The next exercise, the ball is coming between the ankles for some knee bends. So we bring the hands to the hips, shoulders are back and down, and we have a really tall, upright posture here. So your chin is lifted. We're starting by bending the knees. It's a small movement. Straighten the legs, squeeze the ball. Inhale to bend. Exhale, straighten. Try to grow taller through the back of the body. What I'm working on is not tipping my pelvis forward or back. So I'm staying in one line, finding my alignment from the hips down to the feet, down to the ankles. For 3, exhale, squeeze. 2, one more. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten all the way up. We're gonna keep the ball between the ankles. Stand up nice and tall. Take a big breath in. Reach long with the hands. On the exhale, start to roll down. Find that articulation. Walk the hands out. Find that tall plank position. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the back. The head is heavy. Walk the hands back in to meet the feet. Drop the head down, rolling up through the spine. Big inhale, reach. Fingers long, exhale. Roll down through the spine. Walk the hands out. Find your tall plank position. Can you squeeze more the shoulders and the core? Walk the hands in. Last one like this. The head is heavy. Roll up through the spine. Big breath in, reach. Good. Roll down through the spine all the way. We're gonna come to all fours this time. So the knees drop down and your ball is coming between the inner thighs. So we're switching positions with the ball. All fours, shoulders over the wrist. Your head is neutral. Untuck those toes. Take a big breath in, round the spine. Big breath out, arch. So getting into some cat-cow here. Finding that mobility in the back. Press down through the hands to round the spine. Exhale to arch. 2 more like this. Use the breath. Last one. Inhale, big scoop. Exhale, arch. Now find that neutral position in the spine. So your back is nice and flat. Shoulders still over the wrist. Tuck the toes. Keep the toes tucked. Take a big breath in. Fill up the lungs. With the exhale, we're gonna float the knees off. Keep the shoulders down. Inhale, tap down. Exhale, lift, squeeze the core. Good, inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. So lower abs are pulling in. As you do this, keep the neck long. For 3, 2, on this next one, we're gonna stay with the knees hovering and small squeezes here with the ball. Use the core and the breath to squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the knees down. Remove the ball from the thighs and take a child's pose. So sitting back on the heels, allow the arms to extend. Take a big breath in. and out, slowly stacking up all the way through the spine. We're coming down to the back. Your ball is coming between the inner thighs. We're lying all the way down, and we're getting into some pelvic rocking. So hands are gonna come right to the hip joint, so right in front of the hips. On the inhale, we arch the spine. On the exhale, tuck the pelvis. So we're tipping the hip points forward and back. Inhale with an arch, find some space. On the exhale, can you tuck the pelvis and squeeze the ball? Inhale, find some space underneath the back. Exhale, tuck and squeeze. So the shoulders are staying down as you do this. It's a small movement in the hips. Last two. One more. Inhale, arch. Exhale, tuck and squeeze. Good. Now lengthen the arms out by your side. We're gonna bridge. So we're gonna ground through the feet. Start to peel the spine off the mat. Find your glute bridge. Squeeze the ball at the top. Roll down with control here. So we're finding that spinal articulation as you lift and lower the hips. Good, and with every bridge, think about drawing those ribs in. As you roll down, squeeze those glutes. Last two. Core is tight. On this next one, we stay in your bridge, hip dips. So we're gonna lower the right hip down slightly. Find center, squeeze the glutes, other side. So it's a really small movement here, engaging those lower abs. Every time you pass back through center. One more to the right and the left. Now find center. The hips are level, small pulses up and down with both hips moving at the same time for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, squeeze and lift. Lower all the way down with control. The ball comes off to the side. Hands are wide and windshield those knees. Up and over each direction, finding that release. Good. After you're evened out with this, the ball is coming back between the inner thighs, hands behind the head, elbows are wide for an ab curl. So take an inhale. With every exhale, we squeeze the ball and lift. Every inhale, lower it down. So it's an exhale with a squeeze. Inhale with the lower. Good. And think about lifting from the chest versus the neck. One more like this. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Same thing, legs tabletop here. So squeezing that ball. As you lift up through the torso, lower it down with control. 2 more. Last one. Lower all the way down. The ball is coming between the inner thighs. For some leg lowers here, flex the feet. Lower down with an exhale. Try to keep the back nice and flat. Inhale, point and reach. Exhale, lower. Inhale, reach. Option with this to go into your rollover. So we'd be adding that inversion here. Flex the feet, lower down through the spine. Find that articulation. Slow and controlled. As you do this, flexing the feet before you lower it down all the way. Last one. Pointing. Rolling over, not past the shoulder blades. Flex the feet. Lower all the way down with control. Grab the ball in the hands. The legs are lengthened out all the way. We're going to go into some roll ups. So reach the arms long. Take an inhale. With the exhale, use the core. Dive over those legs. Rolling back through the spine. Keep grounding the legs into the mat. Squeeze the ball, opening up the chest. Inhale, exhale to come up. So creating a smooth movement with this, softening at the hip flexors. Use the core. 2 more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, coral. Use the breath, dive over those legs. Last one here, rolling all the way back. Take that inhale, reach. Exhale, coming up all the way through the spine. Beautiful. We're gonna get into a series of 5 next. So we're still using the ball. It's gonna come in a place where you can find some extension up and over that ball. So feet are gonna be flat. The ball is right by my upper back. My hands are wide. My feet are down. Take an inhale, extend. Exhale, scoop and curl. So we're pressing down into the ball to lift up through the torso. Elbows stay nice and wide here. One more. Exhale, lift. Legs tabletop, getting into series of 5 here. So we're bending and straightening each leg, alternating sides, while keeping your pelvis nice and stable. So your torso isn't moving. For 3, 2, 1, straight legs. Now we grab the leg that's coming in and switch and switch. Use the breath. Keep your ab curl so your shoulders are down. Good. For 3, 2, 1, double leg stretch, hug in, extend, circle, scoop, reach, exhale, come in, inhale, extend, exhale, reach, one more. Good, come all the way in, leg lowers, legs to the ceiling, flex, lower it down while keeping the back flat, point and reach, exhale to flex, inhale, points, for 3, 2, last one. Reach the legs, bend the knees for crisscross to end this series. Working through the obliques. Keep pressure on that ball as you twist. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the legs down. Find that stretch up and over the ball for a breath. And slowly we're coming all the way up to a seated position for a spine stretch side. So we're gonna use the ball on one side of the body. Your opposite arm is wide. Your hips are down, they're heavy. As you do this, we reach up and over, shoulders down. Inhale to stack up. Exhale to reach. Good, so I'm keeping my left hip down as I reach up and over. One more on this side. Inhale, exhale, reach. Inhale, stack up all the way. We'll do this to the other side. So my right arm is long. I reach up to go over and slowly stack up. Inhale, exhale, reach. Keeping pressure on the ball as it opens up wide. One more. Inhale, exhale, reach, side bend, stack up all the way through the spine. Spine twist. We're using your ball, it's coming between the inner thighs. Your legs are long, your feet are flexed, and your arms are open up to the side. It's an inhale with the twist. Exhale, pass back through center. Inhale, twist. Exhale, squeeze the core. So your lower body isn't moving here, just the torso. Shoulders connected. Adding a pulse, 2 pulses, 2 breaths in. Exhale, pass back through center. 2 breaths in. Exhale, pass back through center. So trying to increase that spinal rotation here. Last one, 2 breaths in. Exhale, pass back all the way through center. Nice job. We're gonna get into some glute work next, using your ball as support. So I'm coming down to one side. The ball is support underneath my rib cage. My top leg is long and your hips are nice and stacked, so everything is in one line here. We're gonna start with some leg lifts, so lifting and lowering that top leg. Option to bring the hand behind the head as you do this. So trying not to lift the hip, lift the leg here. Good. Nice and slow for 2. 1 more here. Inhale, brush the leg forward. Exhale, can you press the leg back, point the foot, squeeze the glutes. Inhale to brush. Keep the pelvis nice and stable, trying not to rock forward or back. Good, and the leg is staying at the same height. Lift up through the bottom side of the waist. 1 more, inhale, brush. Exhale, flex, point back. Reach the leg long by your side. Circles here. Option to extend the bottom leg as you circle that top leg. Lift up higher through the bottom of the waist. Squeeze the glute for 3, 2, 1. Can you reverse those circles for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend those knees. Stack up. We're going to do this to the other side, coming down to your forearm, starting with those leg lifts. So everything is in one line to start, lifting and lowering that top leg. Think about space underneath the bottom of the waist. Option to bring the hand behind the head. Good, so your foot is not rotating for 3, 2, 1 more. Keep the leg long. Inhale, brush forward, flex the foot. Exhale, press back, point the toes, squeeze the glute. Inhale, brush. Exhale, press back, trying not to rock that pelvis. Last 2. 1 more. Inhale, brush. Exhale, press back, point the toes, reach the leg long. First circles, option to extend that bottom leg as you circle here. Small circles for 3, 2, 1. Reverse those circles for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Stacking up all the way through the spine. The next exercise, we're coming down to your stomach for some back extension work. So we're coming all the way down. The ball is going to be right underneath the sternum here in a place that helps facilitate this extension. So your legs are together, your forearms are down. Take a big breath in, drop the head. On the exhale, press down through the forearms, up through the head and torso. It's a small movement. Inhale, release. Exhale, extend. So we're gluing those shoulder blades together. 1 more. Exhale to extend. Inhale, up and over that ball. We're going to start by floating the elbows off now. Inhale, same thing. Exhale, extend, lift. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lift. So working into that back extension. Good for 3. Use the breath. 2. Last one here. Lower all the way down. Your forearms are on the mat into single leg kick. So we're going to keep the ball where it is. Find your extension coming from the upper back. Starting to kick one leg in 3 times. And switch with the kick. Point the toes and switch. So we're keeping your heel in alignment with the sit bones as you kick. Think about pulling the lower abs in off the mat. As you do this, your chin is lifted, shoulders down. 1 more. Each side, to the right and to the left. Good. Pressing back. For a double leg kick, your ball comes behind the back. Your head is to the right. 3 kicks. 1, 2, 3. Extend, lift. Other side. 3 kicks. 1, 2, 3. Find your extension. 1 more each side. 1, 2, 3. Lift and squeeze. Last one. 3 kicks. 1, 2, 3. Lift and squeeze. Lower down. Ball comes off to the side. Take your child's pose. Send the weight back. Arms extend. Drop the head down, maybe rocking the weight over towards one side. And stacking all the way up through the spine. Your last exercise here will be teaser. So your ball is coming between the ankles. We're lying all the way down on your back. And to warm up, we're just gonna do some toe taps. So keep that squeeze on the ball. Lower the legs while keeping the back flat. And inhale, pass back to 90. Shoulders grounded on the mat. As you do this, keep squeezing that ball. Good. One more. Exhale, reach. Inhale. Find 90 degrees. Going into teaser. The arms reach long. We open wide. It's a scoop with a curl. Lifting. Find your balance. Reach the arms long. Roll back through the spine. The arms are to the ceiling. Open wide. Scoop to lift. Option to extend those legs here. Point the toes. Reach. Roll down through the spine. Open wide. And scoop, lift. Find your balance. Reach the arms and legs long. Roll down through the spine. Last two. Scoop and lift. Pull the belly button in. Yes. And last one. Inhale. Use the breath to come up. Find your balance. And hold, squeeze that ball. Good. Lengthen the legs out. Forward fold. Dropping down, up and over those legs for a stretch. And slowly stacking all the way up. Thank you for joining me for this mat class. Be sure to check out our other videos on YouTube. Nice job.